Hello everyone, welcome Ascending on Earth. Today I want to talk to you about, or I want to talk to those souls that are in the midst of healing a big grief or loss or trauma. And these souls have all these emotions that they're dealing with. And in addition, they have to also deal with everything that is happening in the world. So on top of your internal world, your internal healing, all this mist of emotions, big emotions, deep emotions that you are feeling, you're also having to deal with this, with external whatever is happening in the world. So this message or this video is for those of you that feel way too overwhelmed with your emotion situation and the external situation. So the message for you is to slow down and to take a breath. And this is to remind you that you don't have to tackle everything at once. Start with one emotion, the one that is the biggest for you, the one that you feel is the most overwhelming. And sit with that one. Sit with that one for as long as you need. If you find that you have this feeling of fighting, of I don't want to feel this, sit with that too and reassure yourself that it is okay, to feel that. Because the way out is through. Use whatever method works for you. For me, I like to sit first with the emotion, dive into the emotion, and from there, see if I can shift it or not. If I cannot shift it, then there's something even more deep that I need to go into, and I journal. I find that writing helps me to find my inner world a little bit more deeper. And from there, I kind of switch journaling and sitting, and sitting and feeling. Some of you may find that sitting in meditation is what works for you. Some of you may find that hiking may work for you. So do whatever works for you to uncover the emotions and to allow yourself to feel those emotions. And you will realize that when you start from only one emotion, the biggest one, the more overwhelming for you, that emotion is going to link you, it's going to connect you to another one. And then you do the same process. Feel it, see it, and then that emotion might connect with the other one. At the end, you may realize that this big emotion was able to connect to you with another one. And in reality, all external factors that are triggering you because the inner world still needs, your inner world needs to be looking at the same emotion that the external is leading you to. So just like a beautiful soul, her name is Krista, I believe. Yeah, Krista, beautiful Krista, shared with me the other day, the macro of emotions, the external that is going on, is going to bring you to the micro, to your inner world. So if you're dealing with everything at once, take a deep breath, sit, and start with one. And you will notice that one is going to connect you to the other one, and to the other one, to the other one. And then you will see the bigger picture. And you may have this aha moment of feeling and realizing and seeing it, having a clear picture, how that external event that triggered you so much is taking you to this inner sensation that it's also felt with grief with loss and with trauma. Okay, shifting a little bit, shifting the message a little bit. And this is because when we heal grief and when we heal trauma, all this tsunami, because it's really a tsunami of emotions, will connect us to those wounds within ourselves that we were not able to see before this event happened to us. That's why I often say that grief and trauma transformed my life, because it did. Without that pain, I would not be able to heal all these layers after layers after layers within myself. I will not be able to be so conscious about my thoughts and about my emotions, and my life will not be the same. No way. So I am also finding that, in these external events that is happening in the world, is also triggering in humanity, is triggering fear, and is triggering lack of trust, and is really kind of the same emotions that happens when you go through grief and through trauma and through loss. One of those emotions are fear too. Fear of losing again, fear of not being able to move forward, fear of not being able to be happy. So it can be mirroring or reflecting as I have fear of, but of different things, but in reality it's the same emotion, fear. So it doesn't matter what the external trigger is, it comes down to the same emotion. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, my message today for you is to slow down, to stop, to take a deep breath, and just start with one. Just start with one. Whether that one emotion is triggered from the external or your inner, it doesn't matter. From the macro on the micro, it doesn't matter. Just start with one and go from there. I hope this assists you in any way or form. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for having the courage of walking the journey of healing yourself. We love you. Namaste.